I wanted to do something fun this time for us, so because we have spooky stories playing in the back from the Disturbed Society. Go check them out. They tell some excellent spooky stories. I do have their consent and permission to have them playing in the background. And what I have on here, I may not finish this all tonight, but what I have on here is a hoodie jacket from my lovely Janelle from Janelle's Glam Boutique, in which I am wearing the Maria lashes right now. Oh, it's been a lovely day out. Just lovely. Tomorrow's supposed to be 71 here, and I cannot wait for that to happen. It was 68 degrees out today. Freaking amazing. Warm, and I'm happy. The other thing I'm happy for is to make this hoodie for Janelle, have it all pinned. You really have to be careful when you pin a hoodie on because you could jab your hand. It's happened to me a couple of times. So, let me find my pedal here under my foot. And let's get this sewing going. Now, the other thing you can do with Janelle's Glam Boutique is use Char's Fashion 10, right? All in caps, and get 20% off your entire purchase at any time. Isn't that lovely? Now, I do use I'm waiting for my stuff from Izzy. She was supposed to mail off today. So that, oh, there they are. My pin. Because I have less of the birds, and I don't know why that doesn't work. It's not a crime to sew. I did notice, like, in the dark, like, some of this Elf Melt cosmetics, like, it still shines in the dark. Shines in the dark. You can be your own glow bug. Glow in the dark. Shows how shiny your soul is. Glow in the dark. As long as it's not radioactive. Anyway, I also thought that this might be a little fun to do it this way instead of, lamp, which gets a little glary in my eye sometimes. And that's never fun. Now, I had some full bluebills with this, so I will tell you the truth. I had the seam rip, and then once the second seam rip didn't work, I actually had to, and it's being repaired as I sew. So that's always great, right? So let me get this finished, and yeah, let me get this finished. And if I don't finish this tonight, because I have something I got to do, I will finish this video tomorrow. Tomorrow. The sun will be out tomorrow. Won't that be lovely? Oh, I cannot wait to go out in the sun again. Be in the sunroom as well. I love that. I can just sit in the sunroom. I love that. It's good heat therapy, and that's actually what those were made for. So let me finish this. And like I said, if I don't finish this video tonight, Wednesday, it will be finished on Thursday. I had to take a break for a couple of days due to heart issues that I was born with, and for my hearts, those So what I did before I stopped sewing for that night is I had got not only the hood sewn on, but I had sewn just like the sleeve cuff, rolled it back, hemmed it down, very nice. And now it's time to do that to the other sleeve cuff. And make sure that you do have your sleeve cuff. Like, that's a sleeve cuff. And then make sure, absolutely sure, because you want to make sure it goes from the shoulder down, that it is indeed your other sleeve cuff. So we just take that back like so. Take it over here to the machine because I do have enough bobbin left to do the sleeve cuff on this one. Again, I have the Disturbed Society playing in the background because I still have their consent and permission for this video. I love them. They're like cool people. You'd like them if you're into spooky stories. So anyway, let me get this turned right, which I believe I do now. Right? So that helps. We get this over here on the machine. Who hasn't been enjoying this beautifully, lovely, lovely weather lately? Gosh, I sure know I have. Just the beauty-most weather. When it's a beautiful day in your neighborhood. Except for one FEMA should happen to drive through your neighborhood. They did. Why is FEMA even around here? No joke, I was in the kitchen making myself a sandwich for my dinner. Lo and behold, I look out the window and there's a FEMA truck driving by. What are they up to? Right? So as you guys are very well aware, on things like this, I don't normally use pins. If you're the beginner sewer, absolutely use pins. Ooh, I even feel that beating weird. I don't like to eat salty food because it bothers both of my heart. I'm not sure if that's a muscle spasm or something else. Well, let's hope it's not something else. Might just be a muscle spasm. I think if it was something else, I would be on the floor in pain. Or flopped over in pain. So. Like I said, this is for the lovely Janelle from Janelle's Glam Beauty. I was wearing the Maria lashes the other day, and it's like, I know that I might need my glasses at some point for this. Now that we have that sewn, we will put that there. And this is the point where we take the pocket pieces, some pins, and pin the pocket onto this. So I will do that. If you want to know their story that they're talking about right now is a creature in the woods, and it happens to be woodland gnome. I'm not one for gnomes and dolls. Oh, and don't mind this over here. That's another project. Oh, and over here on the table, I'm making a pink dress with pink lace overlay on the skirt. So anyway, that's not why we're here. But their story is about, you know, like spooky things that can happen to you in the woods, you know. Oh, did I sew that part by accident? This is what I mean. Like, if you thought that you had a sleeve and it's accidentally the bottom, this can happen. So it wasn't the sleeve that I had got on this side, it was the bottom. That's funny. It's fun. Well, no, it can happen because it's like the color, and then if you're not looking right, that can happen. But you know what? I'm not mad at that because I was going to roll hem that before I stitch the whole thing together anyway, which actually makes that a lot easier to do. So you can just go ahead, bring this back over here, right? Now that we caught that flu boo. See. It's okay. It is. It's okay. Because that's the bottom. I'll get the other part of the bottom, and then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead, we'll not tack the sleeve down, we'll just go ahead and get that part of the sleeve since I have enough thread in the bobbin. Just pop that on there, sew it real quick, attach the pockets unless of course you want to go ahead and do that other side. If that makes any kind of sense to you, I hope it does. And so let me get this done, and then I'll do that other part at the bottom, roll hem, and then we'll come back to pinning the sleeves on, get this thing finished, done, and bippity boo, boppity boo, bippity boppity boo. What do you know about the fabric? It's nice and yellow and pretty. Okay, now, now that like both sleeve cuffs and both sides of the bottom half have been seamed in a seemingly good way, and I even adjusted my posture because that helps. It does. Now, like I said before, this is the hemline right here because, you know, we love a clean hemline for the hood on here. I love that, like how it came out so very nice. And then we just, again, we turn this inside out, right? And then what you do is you want to make sure that you have, now this is really where you have to make sure everything is all matchy with the sleeves and everything. You cannot let this not be matched. So we take this big old piece of fabric and adjust it, and then we pin the pockets on and we put it back over here, but I might have to spin some more bobbin, so we will spin that and get back. You know what was it, Sleeping Beauty? It was like some sort of wool spindle thingy for spinning wool bobbins. And then, and she went to sleep for years. So over here in this part of the table is where, I should say desk. It's not a table, it's a desk. So this is the part where we figure out where we want to place the pockets. How high up or how high or how low do we want to go? So now what we want to do is make sure that it's in between where the armpit starts to go and a little further down. So I think right here is where we have a good placement for that. I have another sewing project right here. I have a lot of sewing projects, but it's what keeps me busy. And make sure that you have the front and back of the bottom evened out when you do this. And now this is the part where we want to pin these. And then when we pin these, like I said, I will put these back over here as soon as I spin some thread too. Now we almost have just the front part of these pockets on here pinned. And then I will sew those on, and then what I will do is pin obviously the other sides of these pockets on and get those going. So I'm going to see if I have enough bobbin on this for just these 2 pockets, and then spin some new bobbin, and we will be right back with that. And by the way, like I said, who has not been enjoying this lovely, lovely weather to be able to go outside and catch up on your tan? I love that. And now, wait, oh no, they just have some cool stuff going on their channel. But it's kind of funny. A user has a name something with 666. That's hilarious. Oh, but anyway, now that I have the front pocket parts sewn on, I can continue with the back end of those pockets on here. It seems to be that I will have just enough for just sewing the pocket pieces on, and then we gotta spin that bobbin. Bobbins and trinkets. Oh, it works. Anyway, let me get this sewn on, or pinned on and sewn, and then, like I said, you know, we'll be back with sewing both sides down, pockets all around, and then this is completed. Then have to move on with something for her daughter. And now it's time to hope that this doesn't fly off of here when I'm spinning a bobbin. That's why I usually go like this. But with this one, I'm going to have to be extra careful so it really doesn't fly off. You guys know I usually use my Sun City soaps and candles lotion on my hands, but I'm out. I'm out of the body butter. So sad. I love them. So, anyway, you can spin the bobbin. I'm not really putting my hand hard on the top of this, but just a wee bit more. We have a completely full bobbin. I love this. I really do. You guys remember how I used to hold the thread out, and then I started using this part right up here. I'll show you that on another one. Get your bobbin just like full enough. And now on this particular, I want to say roll of thread, spool of thread, it's a lot thicker of a consistency for the threading, so it does make it a little easier to thread through the machine, and we don't really have that much like caught on the bottom when we spin this. So I mean, this part would be the bottom, and then pop that in there in like that, and then pop that in. Go like this. There's 2 spots up here. You got this spot here. And I'm going to take like my life in the day video and put that to public for you guys, because YouTube never used mine. So screw them. You didn't want to use my video, I'll just make it public. Because I was actually showing how to sew something, and they're the ones that approached me about it, but you know, if they didn't want to use it, why bother me, right? I'll just make it public. That way you guys get a good view of how to even spin the bobbin, because I do kind of an above view for that. Let me get this threaded. Actually, it's so much easier with lighter thread to be able to see this without my glasses, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen like that right now. So hold on one moment, please. They always give shout outs, and I love that. I'm going to have them playing in the background. I have their list going, their playlist. Now that I've got that bobbin threaded, and now what we're doing, is the side seams on this. And now remember, this is a thick material, so if you have a little problem pushing it through, pull it back out, put it back under, just past the thickest part of that you've just sewn together. Now, like I said, if you guys know me, when it comes down to specific sewing, I don't necessarily need the pins. Reverse stitch. And keep on sewing. Now this part right here, this really is not going to take all that long. So these are just like really cool things that you can make for a family member, a friend, kids, adults. You know, adults even include elders. I just love sewing for people in general. Doesn't matter, male, female. Oh, that's right. I have an extra person to sew for. Like after I'm done for Janelle's family, then I do remember something from a live stream from Mama's Beauty. I have to get a hold of one of her friends to see what size of dress he wants. And yes, I did say he. You guys know that I sew for both genders, and I have no problem with that. Even if they're gay, bisexual, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. People are people. So let me get both sides sewn together, and we'll be back with the finished product. Now we are in the home stretch of sewing this on the other side, pockets and all. So this is the last side, just finished sewing up, and I'm holding the pocket like this together, making sure that the edges match, which is the same thing that I do. The garment is making sure that those edges match nicely, so that when you do come around to doing the pockets, you can hold them perfectly as possible. Just come around. And what you might have to do right here with this part is, I can't wait to have like a working something to be able to use my camera with again, because that laptop ain't getting it for that. It just won't let me use my camera with it anymore. Oh, my nose is itchy. You know what it is? It's all the fuzz. Okay. So, round and around. And finishing. Yay! Let's have fun on a Friday. I know I was sewing on this the other day. I think it was Wednesday. So, hold on. My nose is itching from the fuzz. So, like I said, we are in the home stretch. Yeah, it's like fuzzies from material will make your face itch. I'm excited to finish though. I really, really am. Come over here. Come down this way. Bring it around this home stretch. And it's home stretch and the stretch and the... It's the last time you went to a casino or a racetrack for horses? That's been a while for me. Last time I went to a racetrack was at a casino over in PA. They have a racetrack there. Let's go over there with Rocco from Roaming with Rocco. He promised he would do a new video, but hey, whatever. It's what it is. So, there we go. It's sewn. It is now sewn. And I'm so happy. So happy. Just show this to you. Oh my gosh, let's turn that light back on. Okay, hold on. And I need to turn this right side out. Okay, now this is done. Oh my gosh. Who? Oh, wait, hold on. Anyway, this fits really good. Oh, that's the one where they gave me a shout out. Anyway, this fits really good. As you can see, pockets are right here. Very comfortable. I didn't think this would fit on me to model for you, but it does. Oh, this thing is warm. Like I said, you'll be able to pull this and tie it, Janelle. And it's a nice accent for this, for when you tie it. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is comfortable. The sleeve length is good. I just need to trim this. There's a thread right there. Trim the thread. There we go. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me make this lovely Beauty and the Beast inspired hoodie. I gotta clip that one too. That, yeah, you're going to enjoy the warmth of this. This is something I would wear like to the beach with a pair of shorts. Maybe just like your spring kind of chilly day into fall. If it gets cold on a summer day, you can grab it, grab your keys, toss it in a pocket, a phone, toss it in your pocket. You know, I like making things with pockets. Pockets don't always have to be here. They can be here, and that's where somebody does not expect you to have a pocket. And again, the seam lines on this are on point. Anyway, I had to take this off because, oh, you wanted more. This sucker is warm. So like I said, this is a Beauty and the Beast Belle inspired hoodie. And I love how the hem lines came out on this whole entire thing. So now that I'm done with this, I have other things to do. So until then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Because there's always the rest of this weekend to look forward to. And I will see you in the next one.